guys, welcome to the second part of this week's Coffin Hero Show, taking you through the single issues in this week. Holy moly, it was another big week. It's 2 weeks in a row now, we've been hitting close to 1,000 units coming through the door. It really does take a long time to organise these. I think between Chris and myself, I think we must have spent about 20 hours just organising this delivery, getting everything labelled, getting pull lists done, getting all new releases ready. So it really is getting to be a bigger and bigger undertaking. I think that's just testament to the strength of the industry at the moment. Lots of great titles coming out. It's a week with 2 Absolute books. It's a week with 2 Ultimates books. It's a Batman event kicking off. It's all kinds of stuff. But anyway, we'll jump straight in. And there are tons of variants out there for you variant lovers. So we kick things off with Rogue Savage Land. We're as far as issue 3 for this, and that is a J. Scott Campbell variant cover. Another big release this week also comes with a raft of variants, and that is the first of the Godzilla versus the Marvel Universe one-shots. The first one is Godzilla versus Fantastic Four. So first of all, we've got the Nick Bradshaw Monster Homage variant cover. After that, we've got the Scotty Young variant cover, which I rather enjoy, with Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm having a little tete-a-tete. We have the Retailer Incentive 1-25 variant cover, which is done by Ivan Coelho. As well, there's a Mark Bagley foil variant cover, showing Johnny Storm engaging in battle with Godzilla. And I think this is the last one, although you never know, there might be more mixed in. This is the Peach Momoko variant cover, because clearly she never stops working. Also for Godzilla Fantastic Four. We move on to the Ultimate stuff, and we have Ultimate Spider-Man 15. So we have the Rion Gonzalez variant cover there, showing a rather loving day out for the Parker family. Slightly more violent variant cover for Ultimate Spider-Man 15. This is by Rafa Sandoval. These tend to focus more on the villains of the issues. So Sandman there in the Ultimate Universe. We have, let me just see, a bit mixed up there. We have Ultimate Spider-Man 15 variant done by Marco Cicchetto, depending on how you prefer it. But yeah, of course, series artist and variant cover artist on this occasion. And we finish off with the Retailer Incentive 1-25 variant cover done by Simone Bianchi. From one Ultimate book to another, we have Ultimate Wolverine 3 this week. So we kick things off with the Retailer Incentive 1-25 variant cover by Nick Klein. After that, we have a variant cover done by Lionel Yu. Again, the Lionel Yu ones tend to focus more on the characters or on the villains of the books. And then we also have Mattis Manhanini, who of course has been doing lots of Ultimate variants across all the books. Also for Ultimate Wolverine 3. A little rake of Peach Momoko variant covers now, as Peach Momoko has been doing a variant month. So for Fantastic Four 30, Peach Momoko. We have Doom's Division #1. Peach Momoko. Stop me if this gets a little dull. Laura Kinney Wolverine, #4. Peach Momoko cover. Incredible Hulk 23. Peach Momoko cover. And then we move on to, oh wait, no, there's still a couple more. Oh my goodness, of course there's still a couple more. We have Daredevil 19. Peach Momoko cover. There is Amazing Spider-Man 70. Peach Momoko cover. And I think we've got the last of them here with Uncanny X-Men #12, Peach Momoko cover. So just one more then from Marvel, and that is Deadpool Wolverine Slash 'em Up, which I believe is a one-shot featuring everybody's favorite duo. And this one is done by industry legend Mark Bagley. So on to some DC stuff. This week sees us the start of a new series, Peacemaker Presents, the Vigilante / Eagly double feature. A couple of variant covers go with this as well. We've got Derek Robertson, first of all, of course, co-creator of The Boys. We have Dan Panasian also doing a variant cover for Peacemaker. One that we wrote from last week that never arrived, but we have this week, is Zatanna #2 by David Nakayama. There is Justice League Unlimited #5, and this is the Nathan Zerzi cover with Hawkgirl and Zatanna. We have Flash up as far now as issue 19, Stephen Segovia on variant covers. And now we jump into more variant covers. As I say, a lot of big titles from DC this week, down around the A's and B's. So Batman 158 launches this week. Great jumping on point for anybody who wants to get on it, as it's the start of Hush 2 from Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb. So of course, plenty of variants to go with it. So we have Dan Mora on variant cover duty. For me, possibly the best new artist of the last 5 years. We have J. Scott Campbell on variant cover duty for Batman 158 also. There is a Jim Lee fold-out variant cover. So you can't quite see obviously with being in the bag and board, but this folds out into a long image. There is the retailer incentive 1 to 50 variant cover from Simon De Mayo. For me, the coolest cover is actually, you need 2 of them, but it is class. There's a Jim Lee connecting variant cover. So cover A on my left, cover B on my right. But yeah, that's all one big image. That actually hangs as a poster in my loft. Next up, we have Batman The Long Halloween. We're as far now as issue 6. This is the Enrico Marini variant cover. So again, these continue the theme of mugshots and done by whoever the interior artist is. Big book this week, of course, is Absolute Wonder Woman number 6. We got a variant cover from Joshua Swaby. First of all, we have retailer incentive 1 to 50 variant cover from Sean Gordon Murphy. Next up is the 1 to 25 variant cover from Dustin Wayne. Absolute Wonder Woman number 6, Jenny Frison variant cover as well. And then one last title to take you through variants, and again, definitely one of the biggest titles of the week is Absolute Martian Manhunter number 1. So again, we've got the full rake of variants. We have Marcos Martin on variant cover duty there. We have Javier Rodriguez doing the foil variant cover for Absolute Martian Manhunter number 1. Retailer incentive 1 to 50 variant cover by the one and only Daniel Warren Johnson. Of course, again, one of the best artists of recent times. We have the retailer incentive 1 to 25 variant cover by David Aja. Brilliant there as well. We finish off with the Diamond UK exclusive one by Fabrizio De Tomaso. You may remember they did variants for the first 3 Absolute books and are continuing a theme here. So that's variants done. As you see, that's why it took so long to label all those. So we have Absolute Martian Manhunter this week. So brand new number 1, Dennis Camp, Javier Rodriguez. Fantastic book. Amazing trippy art. Great storytelling. Very original. Highly recommend. Absolute Wonder Woman number 6, as I say, is this week. So Kelly Thompson and Mattia De Ulias on art for this one. We have Batman Hush 2, as I said before. So this is going to be 6 issues in total. It kicks off at Batman 158, but this is part 1. And it's going to run for 6 issues, and then Batman's being relaunched with a brand new number 1 from Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez. Next up, we have Batman The Long Halloween. As I say, showing you the variant cover there. Enrico Marino on art for this one. Jeff Loeb continuing to write. We have The Flash number 19. Cy Spurrier and Vasco Georgiev continuing on The Fastest Man Alive. We have Green Arrow up as far as issue 22. Really enjoying this. Chris Condon doing a wonderful job crafting a new Green Arrow title. Green Lantern is next. Jeremy Adams continuing to expand the Green Lantern universe. There is Harley Quinn, number 49. Scott Callan continuing on with Harley. We have Justice League Unlimited, number 5. So Mark Waid, Dan Mora, again continuing on Justice League. Metamorpho, The Element Man, issue 4 of, I believe, a 6-issue miniseries. Al Ewing, Steve Lieber, just tremendous fun that. Peacemaker presents Vigilante / Eagly double feature. So again, I'd mentioned about the variant there. It's written by James Gunn and Tim Seeley. You've got art from the likes of Mitch Gerrits. And yeah, some really good storytelling here and continuing to expand the Peacemaker universe. And then the last for DC is Wonder Woman number 19. So Tom King continuing on this with Daniel Sampere. On from there, we move on to Marvel. So we have Amazing Spider-Man number 70, Joe Kelly, Ed McGuinness. This concludes the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. Spider-Man will be relaunched with a brand new number 1 in 2 weeks. So again, perfect jumping on point for new readers. We have Daredevil number 19, Saladin Ahmed, Aaron Kuder, lovely John Romita Jr. cover. I'd mentioned it with a Mark Bagley variant, but we have Deadpool versus Wolverine, Slash 'em Up, little one-shot for all you Deadpool Wolverine fans. A couple of titles launching that are linked to the One World Under Doom book. So issue 2 of Doom Academy, I think with some issue 1 still in the racks. So obviously Doom taking over Strange Academy. But a brand new number 1 under the One World Under Doom banner, which is Doom's Division. Obviously Doom putting together a team to carry out missions. We have Fantastic Four, or in this case it says Fantastic 3, as Ben Grimm lies in the middle of a big pile of rocks and man. We have Godzilla Fantastic Four. I mentioned it before again in the variants. These are going to be a series of one-shots, each one against different sort of people in the Marvel Universe. So there's like Godzilla versus Spider-Man coming up, Godzilla versus Avengers, that kind of thing. Incredible Hulk is next, issue 23. So Phil Kennedy Johnson, Nick Klein continue on with their horror-based version of Hulk. We have Laura Kinney Wolverine this week, issue 4. Continuing on that mini-series, there is Marvel Fanfare, number 15. This is a reproduction facsimile of a classic issue. So again, always a lovely window into the past. We have Red Hulk, number 2, Benjamin Percy, Jeff Shaw, Escape from Doom's Dungeon, again under this one word, Under Doom banner. Rogue the Savage Land, issue 3, would mention the variant with J. Scott Campbell. That's your traditional cover A. Star Wars High Republic, Fear of the Jedi, we're at issue 2 now. Kevin Scott, the architect, of course, of the High Republic world. Thunderbolts Doomstrike, again, another one falling under the one word Under Doom banner. Joe Kelly, Jackson Lansing, Simon Bianchi on art. Continuing to expand there. A couple of Ultimate books now, a couple of biggies this week. You have Ultimate Spider-Man number 15. Jonathan Hickman continuing to pump out probably Marvel's best title. Ultimate Wolverine, Chris Condon, Alessandro Capuccio. Not far behind, I must admit. Very, very good stuff. Again, in the Ultimate Universe. And it's actually our second biggest Ultimate pull, only 3 issues in. It's overtaken the Ultimates in the last couple of weeks. Uncanny X-Men is as far as issue 12. Gail Simone and Rob Guidry on art. We have Weapon X-Men, Wolverine, Deadpool, and Cable all together. Joe Casey on writing, Chris Cross on art, and that is issue 2. We have the last issue this week of Wolverine Revenge from Jonathan Hickman and Greg Capullo. Just tremendous fun, sort of playing about the Marvel Universe. We have X-Manhunt, which is a one-shot which concludes the part 7 of 7. Of course, that ran across the X titles as the hunt for Charles Xavier continues. And we finish off Marvel with your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man number 4. The one thing there's only a small amount of after such a ridiculous amount of DC and Marvel is indie. Not an awful lot of indie this week, just a couple of books. We got Cyberpunk 2077 Psycho Pass, issue 2 of 4, so 4 issue mini-series there. We have Epitaphs from the Abyss, number 9. After that is a one-shot called Free For All. This is from a creator called Patrick Horvath. You may have heard me talking before about a great book called Behind the Trees Where Nobody Sees. This is his follow-up book, and again, it's just a oversized one-shot. Power Rangers Prime, number 5. So continuing to expand the Power Rangers universe. And we finish off with a new book, Solomon Kane, The Serpent Ring, from Patrick Zurcher. This is the Mike Mignola variant cover for that. But I ordered more of these than the cover ace, to be honest, because he doesn't have a Mike Mignola gothic cover. Yeah, so as I say, a massive week in comics once again. I'm really hoping next week's a quiet week. Getting these deliveries processed, as I say, it's a lot of work that goes into it, guys. It's why we do get a little sensitive sometimes with pull lists being picked up and stuff like that, because we do put a lot into it to make sure you guys don't miss out. But anyway, that's everything going on to the racks this new comic book day. Pull lists are, of course, organised and ready for collection whenever you are. And as ever, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it proved useful, seeing what's out on the racks. I look forward to seeing you in store throughout the week. Until then, take it easy.